house is 400 square feet, which is plenty of room for two people to live in. And I built it with just stones from the property here, and so I use that as the foundation. And then if you came up here close and looked, I can show you. This is actually mud and straw, and you see here where water was dripping off the roof before I put the overhang. This is the straw. The mud had eroded away. And so the house is made out of straw and mud with straw bales behind it. And natural tree limbs. All the lumber is milled locally. We don't kill trees. So a house like this you could build for less than $5,000 by just gathering the materials around you. And inside of here there's a big round pole, fir pole, a tree that's been peeled and stuck there, and so we'll go inside and look. And we have a flagstone entranceway, and we are going to put an earthen floor in here, which will be a little bit of shredded straw and clay, and then packed real tight and smoothed real good while it's still soft. But the walls are this thick, which is one bale. These are straw bales behind here, plastered with mud, and just make a wooden frame. And the wooden frame is anchored with nails on the outside of the frame. So when you put the straw in the mud, it actually makes it very strong. And the roof is just peeled trees, peeled poles, coming to a center pole and just spiked in with a nail. The conical shaped roof can take a very heavy load of snow and weight on it because it's like the spokes of a bicycle wheel or an umbrella. It's actually life under the big umbrella here. And so then once you lock it in with the wood, you nail all the wooden boards on. You could cut the center pole out, and this couldn't come down because it's a cone. It wouldn't come down even under tremendous weight. And so all the walls are intentionally left with cracks, so the whole house is heated because the air moves over and around and all through it. Like as a boy, I would build forts and tree houses. And you take logs and poles and put sticks on top and maybe some cardboard, and then you put a little earth over it and you crawl in there. That's what this is like. Doesn't have to be drawn up by an architect or built by a contractor. A lot of people today are discovering that they can build their own house just any way you want, and there's no such thing as a mistake. There's a learning process. So I would say most people would say, "Oh, I don't know how to do that," and I go, well, the only way you'll know how to do it is by doing it. So rather than waiting till you learn how to do something, either through reading or studying with somebody, just start doing it and learn as you go through the process of doing it. So I would say this is about my 45th house. And many of them are around like this, but some of them I built a stone castle. And I never did any stone masonry work. I built a beautiful stone, very big stone building by just going, oh, it couldn't be that hard. You stack rocks and you put cement here to hold them together, and just learning as I go how to do things. We were given a heavenly environment. This is a heavenly realm floating in space. And everything we needed, all our medical needs, all our food, all our clothing, all our building materials, even all of our arts and crafts material. And then man started thinking he could improve upon that. I see the animals and the plants and everything I need to eat, and my home materials are all, so I'm home in the wilderness. Intimacy with the natural world and making use of what she's offering for the things you need in your life. Like the deer antler handles, right? Like the rough cut lumber cut on by one man on a little teeny machine, just cuts these boards, makes them. You could make your own tiles, ceramic tiles. You can take little pieces of wood and glue it together and make a countertop. In other words, developing your self-worth and your confidence and your ability in yourself by learning how to make what you need in your life. Because we grow up in a consumer society, and we're all programmed to be consumers instead of being producers of what we need. So we're always dependent on some company to make these things and bring them to a diesel truck and put them in the store, and we have to go make the money to buy them. And so it takes away our creativity. And I would encourage people to say, there's got to be a better way of living here on this earth that's not so destructive to the web of life. The best way to teach as a living example is live a simpler life where you're more productive and less consumptuous, where you're consuming less of the manufactured gadgets that are polluting the planet in their manufacture, and you're living a simpler life using more natural materials, producing more yourself, recycling what's already been made. Unless we in mass start making some changes, real changes in our lives, not like a hybrid vehicle, and all the manufacture of everything that goes into the hybrid is polluting the planet as well. Mm-hmm. Not just recycling your trash. Mm-hmm. Not all these are little gestures, but a major shift in the way we approach life.